And Applebees is a success, bro. Let me get a flag wave real quick. Yeah. So, once again, 14 miles away, we went to Applebees, had no problem. They had freedom shirts. It's a victory.
Merry Christmas, brother, and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Victory, brother! You got them jalapeno poppers and you didn't even have to, even for a brief goddamn moment. Wear a mask while you walk over to your disgusting kitchen countertop. Your disgusting countertop. Sorry. Applebees, 19 miles out of Bakersfield, actually supports our goddamn freedoms. Okay, our base material freedoms, our realities, things that we need in this goddamn world. We aren't bored of our lives, the monotony of our everyday existence, and trying to mask that by, you know, assigning ourselves weird ideological substitutions, like not wearing a mask at Applebee's while I order a jalapeno popper. It's none of that. This is about freedom, baby. They're just going from Applebee's to Applebee's, showcasing their fucking freedom, baby. The funniest problem, the funniest thing about this is that, like, it's such a non-issue because the only people that think that this is like a big deal, like having to wear a mask, are people that like live in red states and never wear masks anyway. Because if you live in a red state, you're never wearing a mask for the most part, right? Unless you go to like Austin or some shit. And if you have no idea how much mask wearing occurs in blue states, and you only know this from like watching other like conservatives and shit, because in blue states, inside of cities, okay, just in cities, all you need to do is put a mask on for like 3.5 seconds. Okay, literally, you put a mask on your face for 3.5 seconds as they seat you, and then you immediately take it off, because the fucking table, there's a shield. I mean, there is no actual shield, but like we act like there is this secret shield on the table that stops you from spreading COVID or something. So in essence, these motherfuckers are literally crying about putting a mask on for 3.5 seconds, while the amount of time it takes from the walk over from the Applebee's counter to the fucking table. That's it. That's what they're fucking crying about right now. Turning Point Toilet Paper USA did a fucking banger, absolute fucking slapperoonie, just a banger, content laden, straight to the fucking main vein, incredible fucking conference.
Kerry Porch, CNN, whistleblower, come on out. Come on, Kerry.
Dude, who the fuck would wear a vest that says press on it like that? That's so whack. What a fucking lame ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I would never do some shit like that.
April Moss, CBS News, blew the whistle on CBS News. Come on, April.
Oh my God, dude. This is incredible. This is incredible. Why did they do... Dude, first of all, I didn't realize that you could actually die of cringe. Like, that is news to me. At least a couple people must have died of this level of cringe. Like, what are they doing? Why are they dancing like this? Oh my God, Sebastian Gorka.
If nuclear bomb on this, the greatest experiment in democracy, you don't deserve to call yourself an American.
Sebastian Gorka!
What an incredible sight.
Dude, if you just tuned into the stream and you saw me go from Project Veritas to Sebastian Gorka, like, you just got hit in the face with like just an entire tsunami of cringe.
Bring you useful information about America. They certainly do not hold the powerful accountable. You are an American. You are blessed. You are part of the heritage of the greatest country the world has ever known.
Woo! Benny Johnson, meme lord and host of the Benny Show.
I love you!
It's so funny that these guys are like, this is the one moment that they have to feel like rock stars, okay? But they're such perennial fucking dweebs, dude. They are literally just, they're such losers. It's awesome. I love this. I love that, like, they got together and did a fucking jerk-off sesh to make themselves feel like they're sick. Like a bunch of dads trying to fit in the modern internet environment. It's so good.
That's all I feel right now. You hear that beat drop? Yeah.
Oh, they're just saying USA.
They're just saying USA.
Oh.
I love how nobody's answering.
Well, I mean, look, the fact that they like turned this into a WWE situation is actually smart because it's the greatest thing that conservative Americans have ever created of all time, in my opinion.
What's that?
It's WWE.
You think that's the greatest thing conservatives have ever created? That's
100%. Are you? Wait, someone said you're a fan of wrestling.
Yeah, I'm a fan of wrestling.
Yeah,
I'm just. It's just funny to hear you say that.
Let's see. This is Kyle Rittehouse entering the stage. You know, famous for murdering people. Please play it.
This is so.
Like, why are they doing this?
Because of what he represents.
Yeah, but like, remember, everyone who defended him for the extended period of time made it seem like he was a victim, made it seem like everybody was attacking him, made it seem like he actually had real tears on that fucking stand when he was crying about the PTSD that he felt.
And I can give you the long answer or the short one.
Give me the long answer.
The long answer is that most of these motherfuckers are just racist, and they'll shift their views and whatever it is they're thinking accordingly to like fit whatever narrative they need to push at the time. They don't actually have any beliefs. They don't believe in any of this shit. Because like, for example, when they were mad at what's his name for kneeling at the
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. Now, regardless, like, I was in the fucking military. I heard that shit all the time. And I'm just like, I don't remember none of y'all ever getting this mad. As a matter of fact, I remember y'all being like, get this shit over with. I don't want to blah, blah, blah.
Did you hate it when he kneeled?
No, I didn't feel any type of way. I'm just like, whatever. Like, that's his thing. I respected the reason why he did it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that's his thing. It's like, my opinion is like irrelevant. But like, my point is, they never really cared about it before that. It wasn't until like a black person did something they didn't like, or somebody did something they didn't like, and this guy represents something to them. So it doesn't matter how hypocritical they were before. They're just gonna stay on code. They've literally been doing this for years, dude. I've watched them completely switch up on so many things because I realized they don't believe anything. They're just, a lot of them are just racist and wanted to stay that way. This is what it's in the best interest of their own personal interest and like, yeah, shit like that. So that's actually the reason. They're reactionaries.
That's just all they do is react to progress. They have no personal moral convictions beyond belittling their opposition and also reinforcing white supremacist attitudes and values.
That's it. And bigging up this guy in this moment at this time, the timing of it is the absolute best way to belittle your opponents in that way. This makes people who think that he's wrong feel like shit.
He's not a fucking victim, even though the media tried to portray him as such. Look at the situation now. Look at the fucking standing ovation he's getting as a hero.
This is, and you know what? They depend on this shit because like they depend on people not paying attention afterwards, just being like, we lost, whatever, move on. And then when everyone's not looking, they do this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they just like all their motives and like whatever they said before that goes out the window, and they just become who they really are.
Yeah, they want to be Dirty Harry. They want to fucking put themselves in a self-defense style situation.
Yeah.
And you know, fucking kill commies. Yeah. And that's precisely why the energy on the fucking stage or the energy on the stand was like, oh, I'm crying. But when he was going to the fucking Proud Boys bar and like hanging out with Proud Boys, he was throwing up the fucking OK sign with a free as fuck shirt.
Or him on those fucking podcasts.
He was always that.
Tour.
Yeah. Why? Like
that shit was
only in America. Only in fucking America do you have a kid who goes to a fucking protest, Black Lives Matter protest, says fuck that. I'm gonna defend private property, someone else's private property, bullshit fucking reason. Only in America can you say that. Take an AR-15 out into a fucking crowd, use it on two people, kill them, and maim the third, and then be celebrated as a fucking hero and seen as like a rock star.
Unbelievable. It's when you actually break it down like that, it's really like unbelievable. And he's 17, right?
Yeah.
18?
I mean, he was 17 at the time. He's 18 now.
Okay.
Kyle getting on stage. Unhinged crowd welcomes killer Kyle Rittehouse.
Y'all don't hear this shit?
Oh no, he's got a whole intro.
Rittehouse.
He's got animation in the background. No, hold on. Go to the Iron Man link.
Wait, the food is here. Okay, here, I'll play the Iron Man link real quick while I grab the food.
Yeah, he's just coming out to. You just
air horns.
You just air horns, Kyle Rittehouse.
If you play the Iron Man video before your hands get dirty.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna play that song.
Oh yeah.
My God. I did it again.
What the fuck?
It's a little bit. There you go.
That fits way too
Yes. He got the Iron Man dances. This is the most narcissistic way to start anything, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of this.
Kyle.
This is the same thing.
My memory did not fail me. Holy fuck.
Somebody said low-key Iron Man would kill innocent protesters. Yeah, probably. Let's get cracking.
Fuck Donald Trump. He is now trying to say that by us doubting the jab, that we're playing right into their hands.
Oh, this is a huge one. Donald Trump went on, I think it was Sean Hannity. God damn, dude. I spent so much time when I was in fucking Yucca Valley or whatever, Joshua Tree, listening to Christian radio because my brother's a psycho just like I am. He has the same kind of brain disease that I have. Like, oh, was it Bill O'Reilly? Okay. We listened to so much Sean Hannity and Christian radio. I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. Let me tell you something, folks. Now I know why so many Americans are fucking Ameri-brained and they have the worst kind of fucking brain rot. I totally get it. They have that shit going nonstop. There's like the craziest, okay? There is the craziest amount. Like, they are psychotic. They're pumping the most psychotic nonsense through the airwaves on a regular fucking basis. And Donald Trump came out as pro-vaccine. Oh, no. During his show in Dallas with everyone's favorite loofah lover, Bill O'Reilly, just one of the most racist motherfuckers on the planet, sitting next to one of the sexiest presidents of all time, one of the thickest presidents of all time. God damn, I missed that bussy. Let's see what Donald Trump had to say. Is there a longer version of this? Because I want to hear the longer version of this. Because people are fucking mad, dude. People are really mad at Trump.
Both the president and I are vaxxed. And did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so...
Don't. That's all. There's a very tiny group over there.
Wait. I want to hear the full one. Give me the full one. Give me that fucking full clip, baby.
Look,
I got to pee. I'll be back in 1 second. I need to be so bad.
We saved tens of millions of lives worldwide. We, together, all of us, not me, we got a vaccine done, 3 vaccines done, and tremendous therapeutics like Regeneron and other things that have saved a lot of lives. We got a vaccine done in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take from 5 to 12 years. Because of that vaccine, millions and millions of people. I think this would have been the Spanish flu of 1917, where up to 100 million people died. This was going to ravage the country far beyond what it is right now. Take credit for it. Take credit for it. It's a great, what we've done is historic. Don't let them take it away. Don't take it away from ourselves. You're playing right into their hands when you sort of like, oh, the vaccine. If you don't want to take it, you shouldn't be forced to take it. No mandates, but take credit because we saved tens of millions of lives. Take credit. Don't let them take that away from you.
Okay, so the president made news.
Do you agree with that? Right?
Both the president and I are vaxxed. And did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so...
Don't. That's all. There's a very tiny group over there.
So... this is Donald Trump's attempt to half own the libs, because you got to own the libs, while simultaneously claiming that, like, you know, we did a historic achievement. Come on, guys, like, get the vaccine. You'll really own the fucking libs. You'll own them. We developed it. It's pretty sad because, like, first of all, he 100% is going to go against this. Like, there's no shot he runs the pro-vaccine campaign because he reads the room like a motherfucker, okay? He tries to salvage it by being like, you shouldn't have to take it if you don't want to, but also, like, take it. Come on, you'll own the lips. I promise. I believe me. Trump has always been pro-vax, has he not? I remember he did a radio interview not long after the vaccine came out. He was praising it. So he was pro-vax before the vaccine came out, but then he was also anti-vax way back in the day. I remember him, like, tweeting years ago about how, you know, maybe vaccines actually cause autism. And that, like, you know, it's like one of those weird anti-vax takes where it's not like straight up vaccines cause autism, but he tries to say like the RFK Jr. shit. Like he believed in the RFK Jr. shit where he said that like maybe it's the cocktail or the amount of vaccines that you're getting that creates autism. It is basically the Andrew Wakefield shit. Like he believed in that back in the day. Alex Jones was upset.
Children with deadly poison everywhere that they know erases their immune system, and Trump is running around in his stupid red tie, playing the part of the apprentice CEO, telling everybody, oh, you're playing into their hands, not taking their shot. No, Trump, you are playing into their hands and destroying yourself and signing yourself onto the New World Order. And that idiot Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah. He was talking about how he wants to spread out the shots because he thinks that the shots are what causes autism when you take it all the time.
And signing yourself onto the New World Order. And that idiot Bill O'Reilly. What a pervert. Doesn't even know how to pick women up. It's all just an incredible joke. I just can't get mad on air anymore. You know, there's a Gregory's report. There's a Gregory's report that he just filed that's so important. And so let's just air that. And I may just go to rebroadcast. I'm not trying to be dramatic here. I may just never come back. You know, I mean, seriously, just let everybody have.
Ladies and gentlemen, until they make a vaccine for the #1 problem that's afflicting men in this country, real red-blooded, thick-penised men, a vaccine for divorce court. Until there's a vaccine for divorce court, ladies and gentlemen, I will be trapped in this FEMA facility. Let me tell you something, folks. I'm AlexJones.com, Infowars.com. We're out here fighting the information warfare, ladies and gentlemen, and the real vaccine only comes at the top of the hour and sometimes at 1:30 before you forget that the top of the hour is here, folks. That's right. Deborah left me. Why is there no vaccine for family court? Well, at least there's a vaccine for the top of the hour ad break. Let's keep going.
What you want. Let Schiff and Pelosi rob you. Let them molest your children. Let them take your 4-year-olds away and chop their genitals off. You love it.
You love it.
Too busy with their own life and their own thing and their own this and their own candy-ass BS to wake up out of the coma that there is a satanic, off-world alien attack going on this planet. I mean, you look at it, you analyze it, this ain't human. And you people need to wake up and rally against it, or maybe we are a bad species. Maybe this thing wiping us out's good. I just know this, there is an advanced intelligence running this damn thing, and it's sophisticated. And there's all these delusional people going along with it. They think it's funny, I think it's cute, and it's not cute. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. I don't care if you're Bill Gates. I don't care who you are. You come at children with experimental Nuremberg Code, violating vaccines that you broke the law to ram through. You are terrorist in league with Joseph Mengele 2.0.
Oh my God. I love that. All because Donald Trump said, you should get the vaccine, folks. Don't let the libtards win. The reason why Donald Trump was so successful is because he read the room perfectly and he told the hogs exactly what they wanted to hear. So for him to turn around and basically tell them like, no, you should absolutely get the vaccine and like the vaccines are good. It doesn't even fucking matter if you try to like tailor it into basically explain it as though this is a way to own the libs. It's still not going to work. It's nice for him to advocate for this, but it's not going to happen anyway.
All right, guys. I know this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, and it truly does pain me to say it, but fuck Donald Trump. He is now trying to say that by us doubting the jab, that we're playing right into their hands. What? All we care about is exposing and knowing the
fan behavior. You're gonna wear a Let's Go Brandon merch, implying that you want to fuck Joe Biden. You want to fucking clap Joe Biden. You want to put a fat strap on and destroy an old man's butt cheeks. Here I am wearing the Bussy Annihilator's hat himself. Okay, Trump Pence 2020. I'm the real fucking Trump fan. You're a fake fan. Real fans stay loyal. Stay loyal through hardships and through struggles. You have given up on your man. I have not. Wearing a fucking Let's Go Brandon hat. Disgusting.
The truth. And he's going to sit here and continuously lie to us to push this bullshit narrative and the product that he wants to take full credit for. Do you guys not see the problem with this? I mean, if he truly cared about saving whatever's left of this country, and if he truly cared about you, then he should be more concerned about exposing the overwhelming number of adverse reactions and deaths from the jab. But no, he continues to rally people up.
What is the overwhelming? Oh my God, dude. Y'all are so horny. Stop saying you can fix her. And also stop saying that like she's making some good points just because you're just horny. You cannot change her. This person is brain broken. Okay, they're brain dead. You will never be able to fucking change her. Stop. You will never be able to fix her. Please stop being horny. She literally has dropped Donald Trump. Okay? Thick, bussy Donald Trump has been dropped by this lady. Do you think you can save her? Donald Trump can't even fucking save her. You will never be able to save her. Okay? Also, the overwhelming deaths from the jab. That's awesome. Yeah, totally. People are just fucking dying left and right from the jab.
And that he got the booster, which I don't know if that's true or not. But regardless, why is he still touting this product that's killing people? I don't care if you're left or right. These are wings of the same evil bird. And we have to remember that the whole goal is depopulation by shooting you up with their experimental poison. And a lot of you are probably going to say, oh, well, I don't care what he does because this is about medical freedom as long as we have the choice.
If I see this lady fucking doing like, I don't know, drinking a big gulp, it's on site. You can't be fucking talking about what's in the vaccine if you ever had a big gulp, okay? You can't be talking about what's in the fucking vaccine when like every part of your consumption is destroying you and making you fucking sterile. Shut the fuck up. The one time that the government is actually doing right, you're like, no, that's fucked up. People are dying. 800,000 dead from the vaccine. Just kidding. It's actually from COVID, but fuck it. You're out here doing like experimental fucking horse paste tranquilizer Botox on your fucking dumbass face. And then you turn around and you're like, what's in the vaccine? It's like, well, yeah, you're too stupid to understand it. Luckily, there's hella people who are smarter than you who understand what's in the fucking vaccine and made the vaccine. So dumbasses like you could get shot with that vaccine and not fucking die.
He's not even giving you the choice. If you go to his hotel...
That's not even true. He literally fucking said, I don't think you can, you can just not get the vaccine. I can't believe I'm defending Donald Trump.
In New York, you have to show proof of papers. So how can you continue?
Every single white woman like this is addicted to fucking Xanax, by the way, okay? Straight up. Straight addicted to fucking Xanax, addicted to bars, and then they fucking sit around and talk about how much they hate Big Pharma. Yeah, dude? Okay, cleanse yourself. Fucking cleanse yourself and never do Botox or fillers ever again. Don't take fucking Xanax. Don't take Vicodin. Don't do any of that shit. And then we can have a conversation.
Continue to blindly defend this man. I don't get it. Make it make sense, please. Trump do some great things while in office? Absolutely. Was I a supporter? I was a huge one. But there's no denying that what he is doing is evil. And if we continue to just support someone that does not have our best interest, then that makes us no better than the left. We have to be willing to come out and state when there's a problem. And I personally think that there is a huge problem.
Dummies like this is the reason why DuPont Chemical can just fucking, make us eat off of like Kevlar, Teflon, or whatever the fuck, and just straight up poison our water supply for decades without a single fucking single enforcement or action or regulation from the government stopping them from doing so. We have too many fucking stupid people in this country. I've completely given up. 7 days is all it took, where I'm just like, I'm done. I mean, yeah, the cracker thing is like one thing, okay? It's whatever. It's stupid. It's silly. But like, these people are too stupid for salvation. And that's precisely the reason why, like, going back to the original point that we were at, the idea that, like, the Biden administration is, like, supposed to still fucking not be like, you're going to die if you don't get vaccinated. I don't know what to tell them. Like, well, what are they supposed to do? If they're so conspiratorial, why do they never ask themselves the opposite extreme, that the virus was designed to evolve and kill off the people who don't take it? It doesn't make sense. That's why they fucking support Merck or ivermectin while simultaneously taking a position that they hate Big Pharma. I mean, listen, people are bored. They feel alienation. They have no fucking sense of community. They have nothing to keep them going. So this is like a fun way for them to imagine like the reason why there's so much pain and hardship and struggle around them. Now, of course, it is the pain and hardship and struggle that they experience in the first world or in a country like America is nothing in comparison to many other parts of the country, right? Or many other parts of the planet, rather, but also even the country. And ultimately, this is their coping mechanism because they're never going to sit down and try to recognize that the system is designed in a way for them to feel this way so that like 10 to 100 people can make all of the fucking money in the universe while, just giving breadcrumbs to everyone else in a way where they will feel like they're doing well. And then there's also commodity consumption that you're pumped with. So you fucking turn around and you think like, oh, my life is meaningful because I have a nice car. My life is meaningful because I can go and get $5 jalapenos with my girlfriends. My life is meaningful because I can watch, the fucking Real Wives of Salt Lake City or whatever the fuck people watch, right? And you can consume and feel as though your life has meaning and fetishize commodities. I do it as well. I'm a hedonistic piece of shit. I love the pleasures. I love fucking mass consumption. Don't get me wrong. But ultimately, that's the reason why this is how you spice up your life if you are of the Salt and X variety. You need some spice. You need some seasoning in your life, and that's what you do, okay? Real Housewives of Saltine City. Yeah. What's the point of living if this is all the future has to hold? What the fuck do you mean what's the point of living if this is what the future has to hold? First of all, it's not the future. It's your present. Okay, this is what I'm describing to you is not your future. The future will be worse, but ultimately it's the simple pleasures. Okay, it's just like, I don't know, it's the thrill of fucking, you know what life is worth living for. Okay, there's so much going on. I mean, even your favorite TV show that makes you feel good is a part of it for sure. It's the fucking pleasure. It's the small pleasure of like finally building up the courage to be able to talk to a girl that you've wanted to talk to, and then her actually vibing with you. You know what I mean? It's shit like that. It's building like little baby steps and small short-term goals to accomplish large long-term goals in the long run. It's things like that. It's having positive influences in your life. It's having friends and enjoying hanging out with them. Okay? It's the top of the hour ad break, making a game of the top of the hour ad break and avoiding the top of the hour ad break that comes at 2:25. These are the little things that keep all of us going. Okay, let's see. Candace Owens is doing damage control after so many donors and supporters are upset over Trump's vaccine comments. She says he is old, isn't tech savvy, doesn't keep up with or read obscure internet conspiracies, only follows the mainstream media, so doesn't have the facts.
Are good, and he believes that because he comes from a generation like people you oftentimes forget. Like
Candace, who the fuck do you think is the age group that believes in those conspiracy theories? Like, it's literally that generation. The motherfuckers who spend all their time on Facebook getting, fed that slop straight the fuck up are that generation. Saying that Donald Trump is like really old and he doesn't know any better, that's because he watches exclusively mainstream media, is so funny. I love that. I love this take. I love this fucking Candace Copium take here.
How old Trump is. He comes from a generation. I've seen other people that are older have the exact same perspective. Like, they came from a time before TV, before internet, before being able to conduct their independent research, and everything that they read.
Bro, does Candace Owens actually think like young people are the ones who are doing the independent research on Facebook? That's great. Yeah, Trump comes from a different generation where they just trust mainstream media. Unlike all of my followers, where the average age is like fucking 78.
In a newspaper, if that was pitched to them, like they believed that was a reality. And one of those things was, this push for vaccines and believing that people were going to die without vaccines. And so I believe that his support of the vaccine is genuine and it's not based in any corruption at all. I think he actually believes those things. And people that are saying, how is he ignoring all the people that are being injured? And, people are sending Rumble videos and all of these, websites, obscure websites. I believe also that he only reads the mainstream media news. Believe it or not, I do not believe that Trump reads or partakes in any other news sources. I don't believe that Trump is on the internet or, that he necessarily uses the web to try to find,
Bro, I love giving the game away, by the way. When you're so invested in the narrative that like shit on Rumble is the real news and mainstream media is the fake news, that like you literally say Trump's not getting access to the fucking dumb shit that you're seeing. Like, to the normal person that hasn't been brain broken, we look at this and we go, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, what? Like, are you actually making the argument that like all of these fucking authority figures that have studied this shit their entire lives are just wrong, and that the Facebook posts are correct, and like the BitChute Rumble links are actually the correct information? And yes, they are that fucking in the Kool-Aid. They are that lost in the sauce that like the actual followers of Candace Owens is like, yeah, that's right. You're right. He's not getting the real news from Rumble. Oh, that's awesome.
Obscure websites. I think that he just relies on, typical mainstream sources. So I don't think that there's anything evil going on there. I just wanted to say that because so many donors, supporters of his are kind of like questioning where all of this is coming from, and I think he just genuinely believes that. And he needs to sit down and, you know, have a full conversation with someone. I was interviewing him in that circumstance, but he needs to have a larger conversation to really understand what's going on and why so many people are just horrified.
Did you say she's hot before? Please try and say that again while watching this video. I mean, she's an attractive person. It doesn't matter though. She's such a fucking demon on the inside that it literally doesn't matter. It's like when it's like seeps out, you know?
Last week with the normie girl, and since you're my inspiration on a lot of things, I brought up the Cars cinematic universe and Kusi. Needless to say, there isn't a second date, but I held frame and had a good laugh.
No, dude. Why did you do that? You're literally not supposed. I told you not to do that, man. Never do what I do. Or rather, look at my life. Does it seem like I'm living a healthy life full of, you know, incredible relationships, like long and healthy relationships with women? Clearly, you're not supposed to do that, man.